Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Trying to remember what these buttons do. Who've we got? We have got this guy. And we got this guy too. Bouncing, bouncing. Oh, we got the hat trick. Postman Pat, it's Postman Pat. Mazel tov, good to see you, Pat. So we got Bouncing Zeitgeist and Pat. Triple whammy. How are you guys? You good? Patrick makes the hat trick, that's it. Teamwork makes the dream work. We've got Arnold as well. The Goose now has 2 P2S printers. Awesome. What have you got planned for them, Arnold? Hey, Arnold. Move it, football head. Zeitgeist good? Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, my friend. A little bit tired. Mentally, emotionally, physically. But I'm here, and I'm glad to be here with you guys. What have you been up to, Zeitgeist? How was the weekend? 3 likes, Arnold already on Like Patrol. I like that. Good work, sir. Bum ba dum ba dum dum. Ha! Who cares about me? How you feeling, Dad? Hello, Daddy. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah. JJ's here as well. JJ, how are you, buddy? You good? How was the weekend? When did the mini arrive? At 10:30 p.m. on the 6th of the 6th. Yeah, I waited until the England match had pretty much finished. And then he was like, right, it's showtime, baby. Thunderhawks. More than one Thunderhawk for Arnold. Nice. What's the plan, Arnold? Are you going to have a fleet? Or are you going to be selling and trading? Mr. Rawlinson's here as well. Good to see you. 666, exactly. My little devil baby. JJ Clark. Ordered a Necron lot. Oh, nice. What's included in the Necron lot? Right, I'm going to put the camera on. Although I will be probably eating a little bit of chocolate. Get myself a little bit of sugar for the stream. Oh. World's dirtiest keyboard, got a little bit of an impromptu outing. Give this camera a touch as well. Just a touch this way. There we go, get things nice and central. On the central line. Grubby keyboard. That's my baby, I've had that for a long, long time. In fact, I think I got that as a leaving present when I left a job many moons ago. Back when I worked for the NHS. Adam Barrett's here as well, BARROTT. Had to remember that when I sent you those nozzles and I was in the post office. So I was like, oh, it's not got a name on this address. How are you, Adam? How was the weekend? Bing, 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 bong, bong. Paint objects for the grandkids. Nice, Arnold. Nice little houses, I like that. Very Hansel and Gretel. Ring, ding, ding, ding. Right, I'm just going to munch a quick bit of chocolate. When you're at the hospital doing this, that and the other, you don't always get enough time for food, and the food that you buy at the hospital costs an arm and a leg. So I've just loaded up on pizza at home, but I could do with something sweet. So, a bit of Tony's Chocolonely. Tony's Chocolonely. Lovely jubbly. I'll mute the mic so that I don't munch down your ear holes. Adam Barrett's not been in the Discord, has he? Any news on the baby? Well, baby is here. 5 weeks early. Yeah, I gotta work on that dad bod. An eventful Saturday, yes sir. Yeah, tiring Saturday for sure. I was with the baby at like midnight, getting a cannula fitted, pumping him full of antibiotics. What in the Willy Wonka is that? Do you not have Tony's Chocolonely in South Africa? What? As always, I muted the mic to eat the chocolate and then left the mute on like a middle-aged woman on a Teams call. But here we are. Yeah, I was explaining, yeah, the mother is doing okay. She a bit tired and that. She had a difficult birth, lost a lot of blood, but she is on the mend and hopefully asleep. And if she is watching this stream in the hospital, she needs to go to sleep now. Go to sleep. Baby is 5 weeks early, so he's a little bit small, a little bit unwell, being fed through a tube, under a light like a lizard. But other than that, all good. You okay, mate? You've gone very, very quiet. Yeah, I was muting the mic to eat the chocolate so I didn't eat down your ear hole, and then forgot to unmute. So here we are. I'll just eat with the mic on. Enjoy the chewing. Haha! He loves it when you call him Daddy. Hello, Daddy. Yeah, also this week, I'm not going to bother doing any cards or stickers because I'm already well behind on my video editing. I'm not going to get any time this week, so yeah, bollocks to it. No cards and stickers this week, apologies for that. But I've driven all the way from the hospital to be here to do the stream, so I'm sure you can let me off. In other words, he did an Olmaph. Exactly. The blessing came early. Yep. What are we working on? We are working on a bit of towel, a bit of goblin cart thing, and the website. I'm going to put a little Discord post about the website. We'll talk about the baby. We'll generally chat like we do. Lots of chatting. I'm going to drink this little bit of coffee. See how we get on. I believe you have some clothing to show off. Well, the problem is, I was wearing the clothing when the birth happened. The Olmaph clothing. So that's all dirty now. However, I do have a website. And if you can ignore the dirty keyboard, I'm going to post in the Discord very quickly. And you can all go buy loads of merch. And I can then convert that money into nappies. Or you can go and buy me some nappies directly on the Amazon wishlist if you really want to. But here we are. Right. Right. The website is now live, www.olmaph.com. If you would like to see some merch, the gallery of Discord mini pics, download the music I play on stream, which will be coming soon, or learn a bit about me and contact me with a contact form, this is the place to go. Any questions or suggestions, please give me a shout. Right, there you go. Discord post completed. What I've done there. Whoops. Well, anyway, there you go. Frankie the Fish! Yes! As per the post in Discord, Mini Olmaph has arrived 5 weeks earlier than he was supposed to. Patrick, yeah, did your hoodie arrive, Patrick? Yeah, I got a hoodie, a t-shirt and a hat to check the quality, and yeah, I think they're pretty decent quality for the price. Prices are pretty low. Advertising in the hospital, yeah, exactly, never stop that grind. You type like a hacker from 2000s movie. Pyong. Would never have guessed that was the website address. Wow. Defo never seen this website before. Didn't think you'd be streaming today. Yeah boy, the stream waits for no man. So here we are. How are you, Lucky Knife? How was your weekend? Hexen's here as well. Hexen. How are you, buddy? How was your weekend? Patrick's hoodie is not here yet. I'll let you know when it does. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna sit and build this second goblin wolf-driven cart thing. if you remember this bad boy from the other day, there are 2 in the box, so I'm going to do the second one. Oh, I bought these as well at the weekend. So they could be quite good to put together at some point. Not today though, because I've ordered different jump packs for them with wings, because sanguinary guards should have wings. So, right, here we are. Maybe I can put this camera up a little bit. Nah, it should be okay like that. Should be okay, let's see how we get on. Hey. I thought I was watching the net again. When you painting the mini Olmaph? Well, currently he's got jaundice, so he's basically currently an Imperial Fist. But I will allow him to make his own chapter decisions at some point. I have to say your missus is a real one, letting you stream after the birth. Yeah, well, there's not really a great deal I can do because they're still in the hospital. She needs to get some sleep. The baby is being fed through a tube. So it's quite good for me to talk to you guys and give me a little bit of mental well-being, I guess. Otherwise, I'd just be sat going crazy, right? And that's not useful to anybody. I hope you've been keeping the house tidy. You sound like Catherine. Turn in your blue Dreadnought and blue Primaris Repulsive Red, sorry. Might buy another vehicle tomorrow for Blood Angels. Yeah, I kind of thought about doing that, but then I thought, well, I'm just going to have Ultramarines and Blood Angels, why not? Maybe one day I'll have even more. Speaking of the weekends, I had to fight some demons. Ordered €300 worth of Warhammer. Awesome! What sort of stuff did you go for, Lucky? Yeah, I figured you meant Repulsor. Primaries Repulsive instead of Primaris Repulsor. Didn't order anything yet. The demons have not won just yet. Ah! Let them in. Ah, the one that I made the other day isn't actually finished because you're supposed to put things on the back of it. I should have paid more attention to this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll do that at the end, I guess. Let them in. Right, let's make this second one. Let's get some clippers, let's get some glue. Hexen's still there, how are you, buddy? How was the weekend? Right, let's have a chat. Let's build some stuff. Paint that tower. I'm going to put another layer of yellow on there. I'm going to move the camera slightly. Oh no, that's the wrong way. I was tightening instead of loosening. Oh, it's all gone peaked on. Gone upside down now. Right, apologies for that. Bing, bing, bong. Local game store got the pre-order going for the Armageddon box, a Necron Combat Patrol box. Haha, with the Warlord of the World's tripod. Kelgar, Titus and his cronies. and a Ravener's Kill Team. Wow, it's quite the list, Lucky Knife. Quite the list. Getting all of that would quadruple the backlog, yeah. Keep you busy through the winter, though. Joining you on the green skin hype. Painting the thick gobbo right now. Well, I like that. Who doesn't like a thick gobbo, right? Has Shrek not taught us anything? I've signed up for a farewell to 10th doubles tournament this weekend. Nice. 2k each player, 2v2, 2 games. Taking sisters and the teammated Grey Knights. Lovely jubbly. Should be good. Let me know how you get on. Yeah. Bing, 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 bong. Ooh-wee. Bing, 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 bong. Dum, 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 dum. Bum bum. Yeah, boy. What I'm going to do instead of ordering all those minis is to get the John Blanche Volume 1 paint set. Okay, that's cool. How much does one of those paint sets set you back? And how many paints are there? Digga digga ping. Keep this phone out in case I get a call. Ooh, looks like we've got some good news on the infection. Looks like Mini Olmaph and Catherine have both beaten the infection. Fingers crossed, that sounds good. Catherine just referred to me as a sausage sandwich, so she clearly needs a little bit more sleep. Happy days! Right. Yeah, awesome stuff, man. If I'd got it when they released, I would have only spent 35. Now, since it's out of stock for so long, it's 45. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Trying to work on Junith, but Toothless Dog is demanding attention. Yeah, sounds like a pretty cool dog. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a dog again. My dog was fantastic throughout COVID. Lovely little chap. 7 acrylics, 2 washes and 1 metallic. Oh, that sounds good. Let me have a quick look. John Blanche version 1. Masterclass, is that the one? That's a really weird selection of paints. Very dark. I guess you could call it grim dark, right? Interesting. Interessement. Great news about the fam. Yeah, it's good, right? Pleased with that. They are offering me an extended warranty. The Zorn palette. Was annoying that Wayland Games got attacked by bots on Saturday. Yeah, well, I mean, is that what they're saying? They just didn't get a good enough load balancer? The thing is, the website crashed on the last pre-orders that they did, so they just clearly don't have a load balancer. That's all you need, and then the issue doesn't happen. And because of that, I've gone elsewhere. And if I get a good service from Goblin Games, why would I go back to Wayland? See, the slight bit of money you've saved not buying a good load balancer, you've lost from people going elsewhere. This is why analysts and accountants like myself exist, because business managers and CAOs aren't always the most well-rounded of opinion people. Just a quick caveat, if I sit and talk more nonsense than usual, you can probably understand why, right? Sure, you'll get some golden nuggets amongst all the shit that I talk. Either way, I'm sure we'll have a laugh. Oh, Tamia, I've missed that smell, baby. Ooh-wee. Put it in there, hey you. What's that? Oh, this needs to be a bit more over here. There we go. Let's see what I'm doing now. See what I'm bloody doing. Ha! That was tough to get in the hole. That's nice and snug in there now. You took a hit of the nitrous? Nah, I was too busy watching the England game. To be fair, Catherine needed a lot of the gas in there. Although, that was the only pain relief that she had, so pretty impressive. Pretty impressive work there from the missus. Is it possible to talk more shit? Surely not. Expected delivery date is 1 day before my flight to Finland. Ooh. Should I wait for when I'm back or risk it and order now? Will it not fit through the letterbox? A normal paint set would fit through the letterbox, right? Or is it some sort of signed delivery shenanigans? Yeah, the merch that I ordered, the tests, the samples, I had to be in for those as well. Although they wouldn't have fit through the letterbox. Dark Future, good evening! Congratulations, just missed the details. Yeah, good to see you, Dark Future. How are you, buddy? How was the weekend? Extra cost for delivery. Always do in-store pickups when I can. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe order it for the day you get back if you can. We've got double-digit viewers, but not double-digit likes. If any of you do like it, you can help us with the algorithm by clicking the thumbs up, which is muchos appreciated. Hey, look at this doggo. That's a lot of missing teeth. Nice looking dog though. Lovely looking woofer. I like it. Harmonic. Bing, 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 bong. Right, let's cut out some wheels. It's weird that you get a choice of 3 wheels. Ooh, do you know what I could do? Is use both of the wheels with the little bit at the bottom on this one. Because I've still got one on the old sprue. So technically there's 3 lots of 2. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, right? He does what he wants. He does what he wants. Dum 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 dum. Bing 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 bong. Hey, double-digit likes. Nice work, guys. Appreciate that. Do-do. Tidy these up. So Patrick, are you just chilling on the sofa with the dog, or was that a picture from earlier? Nice looking breed as well. I think I've seen a lot of people here's pets, but if you have got pets that I've not seen, chuck them in the Discord. It'd be good to see. Or if you haven't got a pet but you'd like one, what would you want to get? Anyone got anything particularly exotic? Digga 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 digga. Did you ever consider being a VTuber? What's a VTuber? I am. She just wanted some cuddles and attention watching on my iPad. Yeah, nice. I like that. Wish I had a dog so I could have a dog cam. As you can see behind me, I've had to demolish my wardrobe so I can get the baby bed in. That was a lot of fun. R.I.P. wardrobe. Oops. Drop that on the floor. Where's that go? I think it's down here. How have I dropped such a massive piece and it's instantly disappeared? There it is, on an empty packet of Star Wars Snickers. But Glowmath, you can have a dog cam right now. I kind of got a wolf cam on the go. It's the streamers that have an avatar, so no live camera, just hands and an avatar. Interesting. No, that never really crossed my mind. feel like it's a better experience if you get to know the person a little bit, and I kind of stream in the way that I like streams to be. So I don't really want to talk to a virtual person, not really particularly bothered about that. Therefore I am not a virtual person, I am Olmaph. You've seen my baby. It's no fun watching an avatar sniff Tamiya glue, is it? Usually with big honkers. Well, I've got some big honkers, that's for sure. You could have 10 dogs out on camera right now, if you know what I mean. 10 dogs? Are we calling toes dogs? Oh, oh. I've never heard toes referred to as dogs. Haha, get them dogs out. Cute anime girls with giant jiggly knockers. Well, unfortunately, you've got a rotund British man. Enjoy. My dogs are barking. Never heard that. What, in relation to your feet hurting? No, I haven't. That's a new one for me. I've heard of a rapper called DMX. He does a lot of barking and dog-related activities. Oh, oh. Not gonna lie, seeing Olmaph as an anime girl with milk cannons would be hilarious. Maybe on a members-only stream, Adam. We'll see what we can do. Tough wank, but okay. Come and have a little tug of the spam dagger with Olmaph, the anime bird. Yeah, I don't think that's going to sell many tickets to you. Bum 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 bum. Is this the right one? Looks like it. There we go, get that stuck on there. Old fam, why is my finished bonk captain still not on the website? Because I was going to do that this weekend before I announced the website. However, after Catherine's waters broke on Wednesday, life has been a little hectic. Let me just double check it's in the folder to be uploaded. I could do it during the stream if I really need to. Let me have a look. Upload. Oh, I've just had an idea. You know what I could do on the stream? I could put a little slideshow in the corner of everybody's work. That'd be quite cool, right? Let me have a look. To be uploaded pile. So there is a dreadnought of yours in there. Ah, yeah, the bonk captain's in there as well. Don't worry about that. And what a lovely bonk captain it is. Yeah, so your dreadnought and bonk captain are due to go on. There's a very nice looking fire slayer as well. We got a, what's that? An obliterator. I think that's blood for the blood gods. Yeah, there's a. How many is it that I haven't put up yet? 80 pictures. Maybe I'll do those later. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get them up there. Zeitgeist picks up on the spam dagger. Yeah, that's it. I've got a little spam dagger. Zeitgeist's got a pork truncheon. And I hear that Patrick's got a meat javelin. I've never technically finished the Ballistic Dreadnought. Need to put some tufts on the base and take good pictures of it. Well, I've downloaded some pictures to put up on the website. Yeah, and I kind of want to put a little slideshow on the website as well, but just haven't had the time. Now, having changed my working contract so I have more time for stream-related activities, my child comes 5 weeks early. Not helpful. Although I'll probably play him this stream at some point. I'll be like, hey, look at this. This is my first stream after you were alive. And he'll be like, oh god, Dad, you're so uncool. Go away. Right, okay. Bum, bum. Nobody streams anymore. It's all about the virtual reality. You know it, sugar tits. Oh, Patrick's got a flesh torpedo. As Spinal Tap say. Patrick's amp goes all the way to 11. Whatever that means. Yeah, I've always said if you want to put a watermark on the picture, so people can see who it is. Because yeah, as you say, it's a lot of effort to write down whose picture's what. Oster's apothecary biologist in the Discord is sublime. Yeah, very true, man. Well, it's simple. This one goes to 11. It's one more than 10. I haven't seen that film for 20 years, probably. Maybe I need to watch it again. Maybe I'll watch it in the hospital tomorrow. Isn't there a new Spinal Tap film? Or have I made that up? Has anyone seen the new Spinal Tap film? Is it any good? Or is it like most things where they should have just left it as it was? Ever such a dry throat. Oh. Another weird thing that's happened since I've been in the hospital and child has arrived. My sense of smell is way stronger than it was before. I don't know why that is. Everything smells a lot stronger, so this Tamiya is hitting lovely today. Dark Future, I haven't seen it but love the first one. Nice. What are you up to this evening, Dark Future? Are you working on any minis, perhaps? Have you seen Heavy Trip? No, sir, I haven't. Is that any good? What is it? Maybe in 10 years it'll be looked upon as fondly as the OG? Okay, fair enough. Eat you for dinner. That's what this song was called. Eat you for dinner. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. Olmaph, congrats. Thank you, Toby. Appreciate that, my friend. How have you been, Toby? What have you been up to? So, Lucky Knife says that Heavy Trip is about, after years of playing songs by other artists, the opportunity of a concert in Norway encourages a metal band to compose their own material, and not before overcoming some unexpected difficulties. Okay, that sounds like that could be quite interesting. Is it in English? Is it dubbed? I started watching something earlier and the mouths were moving like this. But it was clearly dubbed. Horrible. I've been painting 16 horses. Trying to get them ready for Saturday. I didn't get into Warhammer to paint horses. Is this a Imperial Guard army, perhaps, Dark Future? Trying to think of what other stuff has horses. Maybe not 40k, maybe it's some old world horses. I think it's a subtitle jobby. What's its original language, Lucky Knife? Toby's been on a small break, enjoying it. Back to work tomorrow and getting more money to spend on plastic. Yeah, nice one, Toby. Glad you've had a chance to have a little break. It's always good. Finish. Okay, sounds cool. Sounds cool, Lucky. Boom, boom. Oh, it's a dark elf fast cavalry. Nice. Dark elf player. I like that. I like that. I used to have high elves many, many years ago. Quite entertaining, recommend. Nice one. Appreciate that. Yes, I remember. Dark Future's relatively new to the channel, right? I was thinking, why didn't I know there was a Dark Elf collector? Are there any of these Dark Elves in the Discord? Anything that's happened in the Discord in the last week, I will have seen. I may even have responded to. However, my memory, not so good at the moment. There was a woman walked into our ward in the hospital today, and she was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Have I met you before?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, right, okay." Yeah, I don't know. Don't always know whether you're coming or going sometimes. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Haha, Patrick, I'm new here. 9! You're not new, you're going to be the first person with an Olmaph hoodie that isn't me by the looks of it. All the way in South Africa, pretty cool. Certificate. White bread, brown bread. Yeah, my South African accent needs some work for sure. Oh, the internet police has taken down Lucky Knife's favourite way to watch movies. Hey, what's a Warhammer? A Warhammer, also known as plastic crack. Lekker brew. Yes, please, I'll have a brew. Would you lekker brew? I shouldn't read things out before understanding what they mean. Well, here we are. A little bit of Jeopardy never hurt anyone. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, je suis fatigué. I'm staring at this sprue, but I can't see the bit I'm looking for. Ah, I remember struggling to find that bit last time. Because it protrudes in the opposite direction. Lucky knife. Patrick is new here, so am I. Just got into the hobby. God damn it! Why are you all pretending to be new? Trying to do me a bamboozling. When we played second and didn't know the rules, my brother always beat me with his high elves. And you had goblins. Nice. After a 25-year break, you're back again. Yeah, I had probably a 20-year break, maybe. I think I stopped collecting in like 2003. Started again in 2023. So yeah, 20-year break. Dum. Everything is lekker in South Africa. Brew is like bro. Okay, cool. Adam's got it. Adam, how do you know this stuff? How do you know? Adam is Mr. Worldwide. So far, I have manageable dementia. No need for alarm. I can remember Lucky Knife and I can remember Patrick. All other bets are off. Oh, the smell of that glue. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Bum bum bada bum bum. Adam Barrett used to live in Swaziland. How come? What happened there? Dum dum bada. Right. 54 minutes into the stream, I've done the first page of this chariot. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming up to carry me home. A child in Swaziland. Nice work. Let's glue together some wolves, shall we? Oh, 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 oh. I can't wait to go to bed and rest my head. Bum 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 bum. MX12. Oh, I just knocked my Tamiya over. Right, let's see what effect that has on my little map. Try to read MX1207's comment, and I've knocked my glue all over the floor. Good example of what doing an Olmaph looks like. What model is that? This is a Sun Steeler Wheeler. from the old world / Age of Sigmar. Are you a fan of the plastic, MX1207? Don't often have many people in the Twitch, usually everyone's in the YouTube, but I appreciate you representing the purple brand. Granddad did a lot of military contracts in Africa. Mum, uncle and aunt actually grew up there. Malawi, Rhodesia, South Africa. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, Catherine's mum was born in Africa, as were her aunties. Catherine's dad was a cartographer. Better open the window. I didn't even think that. I'm just like, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, open the window. Thank you. Neither of my 2 brain cells came up with that idea. Right, crack the window. Try not to die on the first stream after becoming a dad. That'd be rather unfortunate. Haha, do not open the window. Enjoy the fumes. MX1207 started 2 weeks ago collecting the plastic. What was your first purchase, sir? And what was it that inspired you to buy some plastic? Vintage is also in the Twitch chat. How many days streak is this, Vintage? Good to see you. How was your weekend? Call the fire brigade. Luckily, it seems to just be seeping through the mat. There'll barely be a stain on this rather dirty mat. And this time I won't set it on fire. We'll be fine. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Ooh, yeah. God, that is a strong smell all over the mat, you're not wrong. Oh yeah, I put ad breaks back on the Twitch chat because they were running them anyway and not paying me, so I figured I may as well turn them back on. So enjoy the following ad break on Twitch. I don't think there are ads on YouTube. MX1207 got some standard ultramarines. Nice. Almost finished my army. Just bought an aggressor squad. Ooh, nice. And what made you want to buy some plastic minis, MX1207? Adam, a lot of his family history is tied into South Africa. Nice. Vintage, today is day 20 in the Twitch. I like it, Vintage. Good to have you. Baby. The baby is called Otto, and the baby is a boy. By the way, are my white scars on your website? When's the official release? I posted it in the Discord today, Vintage Sheep. Olmaph.com. Go take a look. Take a look around. Oh. Olmaph.com. Oh yeah. Frankie spilled extra thin on my old cutting mat. Gave me a killer headache. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, do you know what? The air purifier is on at least, so hopefully that's doing some work. Well, it hasn't whirred up, so... Word up! It's a cold word. Dun, 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 dun. That was a long ad. Well, you can watch on YouTube. There are no ads on YouTube. Or if you've got Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription on Twitch. Then there are no ads as well. Off to bed you go, Otto's dad. Is my army in the gallery? Go take a look, dude. If not, then it will be soon. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. Waiting the 30 days. What did I say you get after the 30-day streak? You wanted VIP or something, didn't you? What was my first army? So, back in 2001, I bought a paint set. And that paint set came with a tactical squad of Space Marines, which I painted in the colours of Black Templar. Since then I've had many things. I now have various 40k armies, Old World armies, AOS armies. I have a couple of Blood Bowl teams. Just having all the fun with all the plastic, really. How are you finding making and painting the Space Marines MX-1207? You enjoying it? Congratulations, great name. Is he going to have a football team or a Warhammer army? A bit of both. See, the football team he won't get to choose, whereas the Warhammer army and his starter Pokemon he will choose. He will be a ram, part of the Black and White army, Sheepshag army. Do a great job of that.
Hey, oh,
hey,
we got a new subscriber,
baby. Ooh yeah, new subscriber, baby. Ivar Johnson, welcome to the stream. Ivar Johansson. Ooh, it's Ivar Johansson. Is this catching up on subs from the weekend? Or was Ivar here today? I'll mute it for a moment just to catch up on the weekend subs. Wilson Family Jewellery started Chaos Rhino. Put the pics in the Discord, let me have a little look. Okay, that's what that is. It's the front and the back of the Rhino. I like it. Nice work. The website is a cool showcase. Someone wanted to see a pic of my work, so I sent them a link to my minis on your website. Easy peasy. Ah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool way of using it, Patrick. I like that. MX is having fun building the Redemptor Dreadnought, although it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's a nice big chunky model though, right? Are you looking forward to painting it? Yeah, I think you'll find there are many people playing the Ultramarines Vintage, the official poster boys of the Warhammer universe. Why is there no link? No link to what? I posted a link to the website. Scroll up. 41 away from 1k. Yeah, that's awesome, right? And that's going to be a real nice milestone to hit. Then we're only 99,000 away from 100k, which would be even better. Dum, 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 dum. Right, I've got a couple of wolves, although there's a little bit that goes under the wolf, isn't there, that I need to do. Oh, and this wolf hasn't got a head. In fact, neither of them had a head. Alright, best get a wriggle tiggle on then. Get some heads out of the box and chuck them on. MX is excited to get the army up to 1,000 points. Don't forget, if you're an Ultramarine collector, you have a hell of a lot of characters to choose from. Although the biggest and baddest of all of them is Rabute Gilliman, which is an exciting little paint job. Lots of gold, which makes a nice change for some blue boys. And if you want to get involved in the Discord, MX, and anybody else that's watching, !Discord in the chat. You get a little link. You follow that link. You find the Discord. You can post some of your stuff, look at some of our stuff. Generally have a very nice time. Slowly grow, better community. Yeah, the community is good, right? I think we're doing a good pace. The pace has definitely picked up though in the last couple of months. But we still are attracting lots of nice new people, lots of cool new blood. Speaking of blood, we've got blood for the blood god. Hello there, sir. How are you, my guy? B for the BG. You already have Calgar. Okay, Calgar's cool. Did you get Calgar on his own? Or did you get Calgar with the Wardens of Ultramar, or whatever it is that he comes with? Only Calgar. Okay, nice. Maybe team him up with some Terminators. Do you have Terminators? Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, you do have Terminators. Good stuff. Blood for the Blood God, just floating along. Organised and cleaned my hobby spot. Well, it'll only be a blink of an eye before it's all back to being stuff everywhere, if it's anything like my hobby space. Spend a nice afternoon cathartically clearing out and sorting out the mini space, and then 3 days later it's like I never even bothered. Ooh, you got a Razorback. That's an interesting choice. Not often people go to original tank, but I like it. I like the style, and hopefully you will join us in the Discord and we can have a little look. Oh, the base coat of the thick gobbo is in the Discord. If anyone wants to go see a thick gobbo, now's your chance. Whoa, Nelly, why did nobody tell me about ball red contrast paint? It's beautiful. Yeah, the Warhammer contrast paints are pretty good, to be fair. Blood for the Blood God has hit a dead spot in creativity. There's nothing wrong with that. Always good to have a little rest from now to then. I can only assume it's not far off from Blood Angel's Red. This wolf is missing a leg. Do. Let down by the pots. Not to forget that Adam bought a paint the other day, and when he opened it, there was dry paint on the inside. Which isn't ideal. Thing is, red's quite an easy colour to get right though as well, don't forget. Like the speed paint reds are really good, the express colour reds from Vallejo are really good. Yeah, primary colours are not difficult to get right. Bum, 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 bum. MX1207, interested in some Blade Guard veterans, nice. Vintage can't play the Primaris? Why? How come? Why? What's going on?
Hey up! Thank you for following.
Thank you for following my stream. Thank you for following me, MX1207. Thank you for following me, MX1207. Thank you for following me. I wanna see your 1,000-point army, baby. Hey, there's the link to the Discord as well. I look forward to seeing some of these brand new Ultramarines. MX1207 has made it. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, Citadel Metallics are goopy because they don't have any bowls in them to sort them out, right? You gotta have balls. B for the BG only has Citadel pots. Take some extra maintenance. And don't, for the love of your sanity, just tilt the pot when you have it open. Yeah, I think it's probably worth buying some little ceramic bowls as well and putting them inside your Citadel pots. Probably a very good idea indeed. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dum 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 dum. Started with Balthazar Gold with the Death Guard. Although I found nicer paints, it's just a colour now. I actually love Leadbelcher so much I bought extra stock. Nice. Vintage is going to go for today. Well, it's always good to see you, Vintage. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Choynel is here as well. My favourite Polish farmer. How are you, dude? Congrats. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You enjoying your hobby time off lamp? Yeah, I always enjoy being here with you guys. Often the highlight of the week. And I got 14 thumbs up so far today as well, which is very much appreciated. And hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. I mean, you're all a sucker for punishment if you keep coming back and you think it's shit. But if there is ever anything you take umbrage with, you're more than welcome to message me in the Discord, or email me, or even fill out the contact us form in the olmaph.com. Haha, wife did most of the work, but hey, you participated. Yeah, I was there. I did plenty of hair rubbing, and then I fed the baby. Got it some antibiotics. I mean, I've done some useful things. How is this? Well, I cut the wrong sword out. I think have I? How did it? Ah, okay, like that. That's kind of weird because it wants to come this way. Oh. Now I've ripped the body off. I think I need to cover that in way more glue. Let me just double check I cut the right one out. Yeah, I must have done. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe tilt it very slightly this way. Right, that'll do. Leave that there, let it dry a little bit. Have you got some time off work? Yeah, I won't be at work this week. Probably go back at some point next week. See how we get on. Colours are great to look at, for sure. They're just pretty goopy out the pot. Haha, Vallejo was silky smooth, straight from the bottle. That's Adam Barrett collecting his cheque from the Vallejo company. I don't think I can fill out that form. I don't know how to spell your name correctly, Olmaph. Yeah, we definitely need a t-shirt with all the different Olmaph spellings on. Choynal's last game of this edition is on Thursday. Ooh, nice. Super happy with the Vallejo TMM line, which is a problem. Now I want more. More hammer. More paint. More plastic. More paint. More plastic. More paint. You know what? I'm going to have the same head on both these guys. Because I like that head. Very nearly put the other head on, but quite like this one, so that's what we're getting. Dum 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 dum. Cannot get Vallejo near me easily at all is the only problem. Really? You must be able to. Must be able to. In fact, you sent me where you live, so I can do some research. Enlighten you in the ways of Vallejo purchasing. Must be somewhere. Let me see if I can find somewhere. There must be a Boys near you, right? Boys? Or Boys only in the Midlands? Keep this off the screen. "17-minute drive from your house, Adam. 5 miles. You can do it on a push bike." "5 miles from your house. Come on." Problem solved. Go stock up. Tell them I sent you. And they'll be like, "Who?" For a Boys. Yes, sir. Do you want me to send it you on a... I'm just going to screenshot at you and Discord at you. I mean, it's not in the city in which you live, but it is relatively close. Look at that. You can't get better customer service than that. Anybody else need anything Googling for them? Ah, Lucky Knife isn't going to be doing any sparkly paint on the next big mini. What is your next big mini going to be, Lucky Knife, out of interest? And Choynell, up to last month, my nearest store stocking Warhammer was 180 kilometres away. I mean, that is a struggle on a push bike, I'll give you that. Yeah, look at this. Adam is doxing himself. Don't really go there. Well, now you've got at least one reason to. And they also sell Warhammer at a lot of boys' stores, so if you get lucky, you might not only get the paint, but also the Warhammer. Yeah, I get that lucky knife. I didn't think you'd be doing... The Thunderhawk just needs dipping in a big box of paint, right? Even a rattle can is a lot of effort for a Thunderhawk. Bum diggy bum bum diggy diggy bum. I have my full legal name as my YouTube name. That's it. All we need to know now is your mother's maiden name and your first pet, and we are in. If I get Calgar or Titus and his cronies, then those. If I don't, then Gilliman. Yeah, Gilliman's a real nice one. Gilliman will be awesome as well because he's very gold. Thunderhawk is an airbrush special deluxe. Yeah, you need an air hose. You need to get the hose from the garden and fill it up with paint. Are the Googling services still open? Well, seeing as it's you asking, maybe not. I don't know what crazy stuff you're going to ask for, but yeah, give it a go. What do you need to know? Titus Sprue is a mess. Depends which Titus you're talking about. Because that's the thing. 2 Tituses in 1 year. Yeah, this arm's... I'm not happy with how this arm's glued on, but... If I do it on the other way, it's going to be pointing forwards, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's glue it on the other way. Contrary to the picture, I'm going to do it the Olmaph way. Bollocks to the rules. We're the Sex Pistols. There we go, that's what we want. That is what we want. Lovely jubbly. Alright, on to page 3. Killing it, Wilhelm. Captain Titus, now we're being specific. Because I have only got Lieutenant Titus. Technically I have 2 Lieutenant Tituses. But I do not have Captain Titus. I thought they were taking the piss bringing that out so soon after Lieutenant Titus. I was disgusted with the mould lines on the Warden's box. The Wardens of Ultramar. I need to find out the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. What kind of swallow? Is it an African swallow? What is your favourite colour? The average airspeed velocity of an unladen European swallow is approximately 11 metres per second, which is roughly 24 miles per hour. The precise answer depends entirely on whether you mean an African or European swallow. Right, let's get these wolves joined up then, shall we? Shall we? Let's go for 6A this time around, shall we? I saw that falling on the floor and I just didn't have the energy to try and stop it. So now I have to deal with the consequences of my actions. Ah, I think I found it. Oh, no. I don't know what that was. I don't want to know what that was. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Again, that also landed on the empty Star Wars sticker packet. Sticker packet. Thanks, we'll keep that in mind. If it's the African one, then I'll have to ask you again for some Googling services. Yeah, let me know. I don't think there's even such a thing as an African swallow, is there? I feel like birds are regional. Unless they're a migratory bird. The swallows. But then if a bird migrates from one place to another, it's still from the same place. I fart in your general direction. Dum, dum, dum. Do I want this to have a battering ram or a spike? Battering ram. Decision made. I like them to be slightly uniform, slightly different. There is such a thing as an African swallow. And it's not just an English swallow that got lost. Depends where they lay their eggs. Is that right? Is that the same for humans? I guess it is, alright. You get the nationality of wherever you appear. Alright, let's join these wolves together, shall we? Join together the wolves. Not done the best job of that, have I? Not my best work, but here we are. Such is life. Wherever I lay my egg is where I call home. We named a shit ton of stuff wrong and never bothered to correct it. Hey! What we say goes. If it wasn't for us, there would be dozens of countries on the planet that didn't get to celebrate Independence Day. You can thank us later. These do not fit well at all. Oh! Especially when you drop it. A little bit quiet on the attendance front today. Maybe people saw that I'd had a baby and thought, I won't be on today, I'll go do something else. Inside the place. Demu Bourguer. Right, so I've got some wolves. I've also got a chariot. Now I can introduce one to the other. Where's the base? That's a good question. Base, biscuit base. I need a buttery biscuit base. I assume this is the right one. 2013? Yeah. Right. Oh, I just realised I didn't super glue them. I've accidentally Tamia'd them. Let's get the super glue. I've nearly run out of super glue actually. Hello, hello. Finally got here. Good to see you wear sheep. How are you, my friend? My favourite sheep chef. Should be painting up the third riptide. Yeah, what's better than 2 riptides, eh? 3 riptides, baby. Oh. Oh, is this one actually empty? Oh, it is not empty. No! It's all going Pete Tong now. Oh, this glue doesn't smell as good, and this glue hurts my eyeballs. It's funny, there's different schools of thought when it comes to base glue. Tamiya super thin though is this quick dry one is not good for basing at all. I'd be better off using my Revel if I was going to use a plastic glue to base. Anyway, let's give that a second to dry. Oh, that wolf's... Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. That wolf's not nearly where it's supposed to be. Let's leave it like that for now. Oh, stingy, stingy. Haha, you were doing it in the wrong order. Who decides what the right order is? Maybe you're doing it in the wrong order, eh? Hey? Hey? Get the full glue experience and lick it a little. You should have been here last year when I spilled my super glue, mopped it up with kitchen roll, and the kitchen roll combusted. Haha, my Tamiya holds. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't realise that quick setting was the wrong one. And this one is, you got to be super quick with this. But hey, it's good. I'm having the fun. Let it flow in the cracks, baby. That's my next t-shirt. Let it flow in the cracks. Let's take a quick look on the Discord, shall we? Oh, Adam shared the thick gobbo on the Discord. If anyone's interested in the thick gobbo, bum 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 bum. Discord is filled with gobbo girls. Be warned. Ooh, stingy eyes. Dum 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 dum. Why does that keep falling over? You're super glue. Act like it. Right, what do we do next? We've got to get this guy. One of them. Okay. Number 37. Oh. Haha, if liking gobbos is wrong, I don't want to be right. Exactly, exactly. Sprinkle soda on it. You're not the first person to say that, actually. Is that a top tip? Haha, preach, brother, preach! Live, laugh, love, gobbos. You get rid of panel gaps with super glue, is that right? Not plastic glue. Interesting. Adam Barrett for president. Very funny stream tonight, loving it. Good stuff, Patrick, good stuff. You get to enjoy the humour with your toothless dog. Happy days. Sprue goo. Yeah, sprue goo is good, right? Yeah, I think I'll make some sprue goo at some point. The super glue and soda method is faster. Nice. I won't yuck your yum. Yeah. Dum 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 dum. Oh, just dropped so much stuff on the floor. So annoying. God damn it! Right, put that to one side for the time being. And put some extra paint on our towel. Another layer of yellow, never hurt anybody. Could do with a drink actually. Let me just quickly grab a drink. I'm going to put the yellow in to shake. Into the shaker. Shaky. Maize yellow is the yellow I'm using. For those that are interested. Once that's shaken, I'm going to quickly look for a drink. Spent half a day yesterday filling the biggest gaps on the Thunderhawk using Milliput. Ah, nice. Nice work, sir. Nice work. Right, BRB, see you in a moment. Oh, have you got any drinks anywhere? spilt a great amount of this water down my top, but here we are. Just nip for a wee, and then we'll do some towel. I've got a really itchy butthole. Might just have a quick munch on a little bit more of the chocolate. Seeing as I'm here. Oh, and it's tasty. It's tasty. Huh. I just tried to squeeze this all over my palette with the lid still on. Shows you kind of where my mind is right now. Ooh. We shall persevere. Whoops. Right. Here we have a towel that has 2 layers of yellow on it. Let's put an additional layer of yellow on, shall we? And then after this, I'm going to dry brush some yellow over the top of it. See if that achieves anything. Remember, this model was painted entirely once before and then stripped. Now we go again. Yellow is step 1. Turn on the airbrush. Colour. Well, we all have fun in different ways, right? Yes, and in the future, perhaps I will airbrush the tail. Maybe I'll even do it on stream. You can all listen to my compressor for a few hours. That'll be fun. Yeah, I do anticipate doing that in the future. Just pulled up the Discord. Nice arrow on the meme. Wow, you got to pick one or the other, right? I have made my choice and I'm sticking with it. I look forward to seeing what other votes come in. Bum 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 bum. I can still smell that super glue. Good God. Stinky, stinky. Right, he has now got an extra layer of yellow on him. Haha, Guardian Easter's here as well. Guardian Easter, good sir. You're usually here on a Wednesday, and today is not that day. What brings you here on a Monday? I appreciate you being here, thank you. Not going to do the skeleton in black. I mean, I have this. This was like basically my test model for Tau. So he's had a load of different test paints on him. I alcoholed off the paint. I've repainted it. But it's fine. If we learn every time we paint something, whilst also having fun, we don't have to get things done perfectly the first time around. It'll be good to see all my different Tau and see how we get on with them. Thought I'd drop by and see whether you got the Armageddon pre-order. Sitting on the fence. Yes, I have bought it, Guardian Easter. Do you know what else I did at the weekend, Guardian Easter? Became a dad. Whoop whoop. The legs and elbows. Now I'm going to go predominantly yellow. I've guided a bit of pink on there. So those bits are going to be pink. I'll line the panels. The weapons are going to be predominantly blue. And then I'll try and replicate it on the Riptide and we'll see how we get on. That was quick. Yes, he is 5 weeks early. Which is not ideal as he is currently being fed through a tube. Gaminator Tau. Yes, we've just put a layer of yellow on this Tau. As we start to build up the colour. Next time I'll probably do the yellow with a with an airbrush. But until then, we've got this one to do, and that's how we're doing it. How are you, Gaminator? It's good to see you. How have you been? And the model that we are making is this one. Although we made another one last week, and I'm now going to finish them both today. Here's one I made earlier. Just grab that. So we've got this one and that one. But they need to have some extra little greebly goodness, which we'll do now. Haha, input the meme. Do it. Haha, drop the guy. Yeah, I'm forever dropping models. My dexterity is not as good as it once was. So Guardian Easter, what are your positives and negatives for the Armageddon pre-order? Gaminator is working on Greg and his 5 identical twins. Nice. I like that. That's a lot of Gregs. More Gregs than Midland High Street. How are you finding Greg and his twins? Are you enjoying it? Is it going well? You posted? Did you post some in the Discord? Can't remember. He's painting town. He voted for the Eldar thick mummy. Yeah, every day of the week. Don't you worry about that. So did everybody else. This needs to be an official poll on the Discord. Clearly the answer is hyper fanatical sister. Spot the Catholic schoolboy. Yeah, some pretty good stuff going on in the meme chat in the Discord. Dum dum da dum dum. Hey up lads, neatly trimmed is here as well. Good to see you, sir. How are you? All the way from Wales. Greg isn't a gorkanut. Greg is the grot inside the gorkanut. Ah, okay. I was thinking, good God, that is an outrageous amount of gorkanuts. Really enjoying painting him. Yeah, I need to buy another one. The one that I originally bought, I sent to Bouncing Swords, as he won a prize in the December giveaway on the channel. So I sent that all the way to him when I could be sat here painting that right now. Don't forget, thumbs up in the chat, appreciate that. Gets us up on YouTube's algorithm, which is the deity to which I bow my head. And it was fun, yeah. Turned out really nice as well, bouncing. How are you, Neatly? Anyway, what have you been up to, my friend? Especially fun if you're doing yellow or checkers. Yeah, checkers is good, right? Does anybody own the Goblin stamping plates? Kind of feel like doing some checkers with one of those at some point. Surprisingly, I did thumbs up right at the start of the stream. Wow. Lucky knife throwing out the thumbs. And in the right direction as well. Appreciate that. What a time to be alive. I need those. They look so good. Yeah, now we're going to greeble them up. It's greeble time. Greebly, greebly, want to have a good time. Right, one with a spear, one with a bow. What else will we do? I don't know. How many does it need? So it needs 2 guys on the back. So you can kind of do them however you want by the looks of it. You don't even have to have a bow, you can have spear and sword, spear and bow. Alright, let's have a look, see what we fancy. And you can have one with a flame on it and one with a... Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Buy your wife a nail stamping set that might end up missing. Yeah, double whammy. Gift for her, present for me. I like it. Lucky Knife owns goblins, but no goblin stamps. Yeah, it's a company called Goblin Stamps, something like that. They look really cool. If you haven't seen them before, go check them out. They're just a little bit pricey for me. That's the only issue. They've been heavily hobby taxed. I may see if I can figure out an alternative, i.e. a nail stamping set a little bit cheaper. Decided to try an oil wash for the first time last night. Didn't go the way I wanted, so won't be doing that again. Okay. So you didn't manage to enjoy it or learn from it, I guess. Oh, well, technically you learned from it. You learnt that you'll not be doing that again. Fixing the mess you made on the Hawks. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Gaminator prefers free-handing over the transfers. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not particularly good at that either. Neatly Trimmed bought the stamp. And you found a guy on eBay that sells faction-specific plates. Ah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Could you drop it in one of the Discord channels? The eBay? Or message it me, whichever you prefer. Goober Town. Don't even know what Goober Town is, but I'll have a look. What went wrong with the oil wash? We wanted to get the Gob Mob for the Revolution Army. The only thing in stock right now for Old World are the Moon Clan Stabbers. See, a good way to buy Old World stuff It's just by Age of Sigmar stuff. It's the same thing. Basically. There's a lot of crossover, right? What old world stuff do you currently have, Gaminator, out of interest? Yeah, desk lamp for sure. I've got 2. 1 on each side. Desk lamp is a definite hobby must-have, right? Goobertown Hobbies, great channel. Okay, I'll take a look at that. You left a grit texture with an oil wash. How did you manage that? Something went horribly wrong, right? Bum, dum, dum. Goobertown is Goblin Hobbies. Okay. I would, but all the AOS grots are Moon Clan. Yeah, true. But these are AOS. Pretty cool. Yeah, I guess if you get the wrong level of oil and you haven't varnished it, it might eat up some of the plastic, right? Don't own any, but I want a goblin army. Goblin mob. Gob mob. For my 40k army, nice. The basis from Guar is an orc player, okay. Well, now you know. If you didn't know, now you do know. Right, let me get these. Ooh. Don't put your hand in your pallet when you're bending over to pick something up off the floor. Another one on Olmaph's top tips. Maybe every time I do an Olmaph I should write it down and have a section on the website. Olmaph's top tips on how to not do an Olmaph. Right. Let's snip off some stuff for the backs of the chariots. So we'll go for a flaming brazier on one of them. I think the only AOS stuff I got is Squig Herd and Loon Boss on Cave Squig. I painted my Loon Boss on Cave Squig last week on the stream. Did you see that? My Gretchen and Zod proxies. Okay. Tell you a nice model, a nice green skin model is the Goth Rocker. Have you seen that? Pretty cool little model. You can usually pick them up on eBay for not too much money. Basis from Guar is on the Orc Facebook page. Nice. AOS has no staying power in my group. Yeah, it's not. You gotta look a little bit to find the AOS people. Now that Old World's here, a lot of AOS people jumped over to Old World. And there wasn't a massive amount of AOS people to start with. Right, let's stick this in the back of this chariot. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming up to carry me home. Lovely jubbly. Bum. Wanted to get that, but I'm not too keen on getting Legends models. The Goth Rocker isn't even a Legends model, I don't think. It's just a model without a data sheet. So I used to... I use the Goth Rocker as a Weird Boy proxy. The only problem with that is that there is now a super cool Weird Boy model. Although, what's wrong with having a couple of Weird Boys? Just dropped another piece on the floor. Today's floor count is up to 3. Yeah, it was a commemorative model, I think, the Goth Rocker. Oh, come on. Well, they're saying that I don't need to find it, because I have another one on the other sprue that is identical. So, floor 2, Olmaph 1. Just don't drop this one. Then I have got to go floor diving. Guys I play with were supposed to do an AOS armies, just I'm the only one who completed that. We refused to play unfinished. Okay. Are they still working on them, or have they given up entirely? Put that in there. Whip, but in hiatus. We're all old men. With real hard proper jobs as well, right? Mr. Farmer. Dreadnought from blue to red. Look at this, bouncing. Devoting himself to the Blood Angels. Made the jump. Neatly trimmed. See, I see your message. It says price is in Oz, so it looks cheap. So it's cheaper than it looks, but I can't see the link. Where did you put the link? Alright, so I want to do Throne Spear first. So let's find that one. Ah, there we go. I finally have the link. Why is it in Australian dollars? Right, let me just open it up in UK real money. Right, let's see what he has. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. Oh, he's blanked out a lot of them in the advert. Oh, there is a Tau one. He's called it Shooty Fish. If Guardian Easter is still here, there is a Tau plate. Shooty Fish. £20 per plate. Interesting. Interestement. Alright, let's put together a beer chucker. Boom, boom, 20 quid. That's a couple of nappies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start seeing all prices in terms of nappy equivalents. Yeah, we've already got through a few already. And today there was excitement when the poos started being less black and more green, and I'm thinking that's neither of those is particularly ideal. I have the least responsible job in my group. Ah, really? Okay. Warhammer is really popular with doctors. Bloody hell. Who knew? Maybe they're the only people that can afford it. Dum, 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 dum. Head shot. Oh, I had the energy to catch that one, so that's good. Saved myself looking on the floor for a goblin head. Hey, Patrick gifted a membership. Let me replay that. Leo got it as well. The Great Dane.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you,
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, boy! Patrick Dudgeon. What a hero, baby! Thank you for the gifted sub. I'm gonna buy some nappies. Diapers in the house. Buying diapers, nappies, nappies. Ooh yeah, baby. Patrick, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Leo, enjoy your sub.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate that, man. Haha, never lucky. Well, you can't receive a gifted membership now. You already have one, lucky. But yeah, Leo is another one that I do see from time to time, which is good. Half a nappy. Nah, nappies aren't that bad. There are nappies on my Amazon wishlist. They're about 9 quid a pack, something like that. The worst thing about being in the hospital has been the food, like having to buy food from an overpriced cafe. Very pricey. Oh, and the parking as well. Spent a fortune on parking, coffee, and terrible toasters. Boom, 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 boom. Bing, 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 bing. So if anybody is interested in a t-shirt, I mean the cheapest t-shirt on the Olmaph merch store is only like 11 quid plus postage. That's not bad at all, really, right? Or you can buy an Olmaph mug, somewhere to put your paint water. That's even less. I think they're about 8 quid, something like that. OMB. If you're in the hospital and can have food or drinks, you are winning. Right, let's glue these pieces together. Get ourselves a little gobbo. Little gobbo at the back of the chariot. Oh, glued him to my finger instead of the torso. Right, there's one guy. Why do I want him to stand though? That's the question. Oh, his arm's fallen off. That's not ideal. It's merely a flesh wound. My longest you can't have shit stint was 16 days long. Oh dear, oh dear. Not what you want. Not what you want, indeed. Alright, let's make this guy stand inside the back of the chariot. Oh. Got one guy on there. Hello, hello, it's Tyler. How are you, Tyler? Are you good? Good to see you. How was the weekend? You successfully took an LGS trip, made it out with only paint and brushes. Only stuff you needed. Very proud of myself. Nicely done. Yeah, I went in at the weekend. Ended up with a box of models, and some paint as well. This is the way. See what we can do with that. Oi oi boss! Mez, how are you, sir? Good to see you, Good. Patrick's Dudgeon, last member stream was a hoot, by the way. Love the Space Marine 2 escapades. Hopefully I can join in soonish. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Appreciate the feedback. Stared at the Storm Surge for about 15 minutes. Yeah, Storm Surge would be good, right? What did you pick up? Well, in honor of the baby boy. In fact, I think I showed them on the stream earlier. I bought these. The Sanguinary Guard. Having a new boy was as much as I needed to convince myself to buy more hammer. Also bought some paints. Just a handful of paints. This Classic being one of them. I'm sure you were all familiar with this one. And I've also ordered some wings for the Sanguinary Guard because you can't have Sanguinary Guard without wings, is my opinion. Choi now has just painted the Storm Surge up. Nice. Sounds good to me. Tyler has also bought some Agrax. Nice. You got anything you plan on using the Agrax on, or did you just buy some on a whim? Best used for colouring desks when it gets knocked over. Congrats with the mini Olmaph. Ah, thank you, miss. Appreciate that. Yeah, in 2 hours' time, he will be 2 days old. He's currently 46 hours old. Pretty cool. Ba-bum. Speaking of Tau, spotted an absolute theft of a Tau Nar. Going for 125 quid. Yeah, I figured Tau Nar was about, what, 105 quid? Where's my phone? Let me have a look for a Tau Nar. Where did I put my phone? Got to be around here somewhere, right? Oh, it's there. Silly sausage. Hang on. Let me have a look. I think I'm thinking of a different model. Ah, okay, yeah. A Tau Nar for 125 quid? As in... what, the body for 125 quid? That's not a bad deal, is it? Body for 125 quid? And the Storm Boy is in the Discord. Let me check that out. Sure now. Bless them, just had a picture of Catherine and the boy. Happy days. Let me have a look in the Discord then at this Storm Boy, shall we? Nice. Seller just pulled the listing. What? I just knocked the camera. Whoopsie. And you all got a free crotch shot, which is fun. Yeah, the cable trails under the desk and occasionally I kick it. Woo. Right, let's get some arms on this guy. Arms are somewhat useful. It's the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah. Sausage. This one's a bit like a skulky little rogue character. Just put the listing in the Discord. What? And he's pulled it. The bugger. Oh, his arm fell off. I was too busy looking at this posting of the eBay. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I've bought stuff on eBay, you know, where they've just refused to send it to me. I had that happen with some Warhammer, like, only a month or two ago. I mean, I got a refund, but when you get a steal, you're like, oh, what a good deal, and next thing you know, they don't even send it you. And then the extra annoying thing of that is eBay, you put a negative review because they've not sent you an item, and eBay are like, oh no, we've retracted your negative review because of X, Y, and Z, and you're like, what are you on about? What's the point in having negative reviews if people that deserve them don't get them? Oh well. Not the end of the world. We'll carry on. Wonder if I can put this incorrect head on. Will it fit in this body? I prefer this head to the one it's telling me to use. Tyler has recently bought 2 steels. One arrives today, Commander, in battle suit. The other one was the dirt cheap crisis suit, and that showed up but was kind of sketchy. Okay. What was the element of sketch? What's the best eBay deal any of you guys have got? Or any deal maybe not on eBay? I don't know what you guys use for your deals. bum, ba-dum. After I bought it, I received a delivery tracking. eBay messaged me saying they deleted the seller due to fraud, but I still got my $30 crisis suit. Nice. Never have I had a second-hand Mini. I was happy I went for it. Too lazy to deal with all the repair and stripping. Okay, fair enough. Haha, walk away for a bit and miss Town R drama? Yeah, it's in the Discord. Somebody was bidding on one and it's been removed from eBay. Oh dear, oh dear. Nice. Right, let's make a couple of guys for the other. Right, 2 more to do. Then we're good to go. Mez, both my Bane Blades are eBay specials. One was 66 and the other was 85. Managed a Mastodon for 190. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I saw a Bane Blade at the weekend when I went to the shop. I think it was £105. From memory, is that how much Bane Blades go for now? Tyler's never bought a pre-built or pre-painted Mini. I love both the building and painting part of the hobby too much. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. However, you can still get a deal on a model that isn't built or painted, right? I've got loads of good deals. I can often find stuff that's just the sprue with no box or instructions. I got some earlier delivered in a blue plastic bag. I've stripped and saved 3 Devilfish, 2 Hammerheads, 20 Fire Warriors, Storm Surge, 4 Piranhas and 6 Stealth Suits. Wow. Wow. Nice work, Guardian Easter. You have rehomed a lot of shooty fish. Choi now's got a bunch of Fire Warriors and Old Crisis. Offloaded 3 or 4k guard army onto a friend for free just to get rid of him. Okay. Fair enough. Dum, 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 dum. Right, let's get a shooty green boy with his bow and arrow of doom. So, torso number 58, come on down. Then we need bow and arrow number 59. We need arm number 60. Oh, we need a quiver as well. A quiver. I'm all of a quiver. And if there's anybody watching that hasn't done a thumbs up on the YouTube yet, we are short of our usual 20 like goal. So if you want to you know, get those thumbs up. Failing that, go buy some merch. Merchy, gonna have a good time. Olmaph.com. Maybe I'll make it like a little spoof ad for the Olmaph merch. Both Bane Blades were new on Sprue. Yeah, the best kind of deal if you can get an NOS for a decent price. Yeah, very good. To be fair, these I actually bought from a shop in Melton Mowbray. Not that often I buy stuff from the shop anymore. But if I end up in a shop, stuff ends up getting bought, whether I mean to or not. It's a weird affliction. Oh, this isn't the one I meant to build. But here we are. I was aiming for the other archer, but this one's going to have to do, isn't it? Is there any specific army you will not collect? Aesthetics, gameplay, or otherwise? I mean, most of the AOS isn't really my cup of tea. There's a lot of stuff I do like, but because there's so much stuff, there's also stuff that I don't really have much interest in. So I like Chaos, including Skaven, which I've recently bought a good chunk of. We've got Horus Lupercal here as well. Good to see you, buddy. Are you a collector of the plastic? But yeah, to continue Guardian Easter, what would I not collect? Don't know. Votan aren't that interesting to me. Thinking in terms of 40k, I mean, I've got like 12, 13, 40k armies, so I prefer Dark Eldar to Eldar, although I think both are pretty cool, so I would happily collect them if I had the space, time and money. Votan, not that fussed about. There isn't much else that I don't have. How about you, Guardian Easter? Hell yeah! Yes, Horus. Horus, what was your first model and what persuaded you to purchase? Zeitgeist. Apparently, Melton Mowbray is rubbish, but it has a decent LGS. Has good pork pies as well, right? Votan, we don't do short people. See, the thing is, I used to love Chaos Dwarves. I quite like the Fire Slayers as well. But Votan, just not for me. Horus! You are the heresy! I heard you were dead. Spoilers, Zeitgeist. Spoiler warning. What's up, War Master? Yeah, let's figure out what Horus's first model was. The 2 armies you are cold on. The 2 armies... So Votan is the one that I'm most cold on. Are you thinking of getting some Votan? I tell you what, you can get Votan for a good price because no one's that interested in it. Med, sadly chat, I must dip, but he needs me to mod for him. Okay, no worries, Med. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. Guardianista can't get behind Chaos Orcs GSC. Well, Chaos and Orcs are my 2 biggest armies. That's the real heresy. Guardianista not liking Chaos or Orcs. Horus's first model was a 30k Mark 6 Legionary. Nice. And why was that your first model? What made you decide that was the one for you? And what have you bought since then, Horus? Patrick, I know I'm going to get Slater, but Tau doesn't appeal to me. Yeah. I mean, Tau got some cool models. But definitely there's a number of people that aren't that much of a fan of the robot fish, the shooty fish. Choina will probably not get Eldar or Tyranids. Okay. Guardianista's looking at Votan, Eldar, and Tison. Yeah, see, I don't dislike Eldar. I just prefer Dark Eldar. Having grown up a Greb, a Grebo, a Skater kid. The dark versions of stuff I always find more interesting. If T-Suns get a refresh because of Space Marine 2, I'll insta-grab them. Yeah, that's a good shout. I've got a big battle box of T-Suns behind me I've not even opened yet. And I've got Magnus the Red. So little time, so much to do. Horus was making a Sons of Horus army for 30k. Well, the name does not disappoint. This is not false advertising. See, I don't have any 30k at all. Maybe I'll take a little look at 30k, see if there's anything that takes my fancy. Expand the bookshelves of plastic. Well, I just feel like there's not a huge amount going on in 30k. It's not as vast a source of plastic as everything else. Patrick likes the chunky boy nids. Tau are more cows than fish. How so? I mean, you can tell they're fish because all of their spaceships are named after fish, right? My newest box with a Chaos Space Marines to create a True Sons warband. Trying to get into 40k. Nice one. Well, if you want to take a look around the Discord, Horus, type !Discord in chat, and maybe you'll find a little bit of inspiration there. And you can share with us your minis as well. That'd be pretty cool. 30k, do you like Marines, fighting Marines, and starring Marines? I mean, if I was going to buy 30k, I think it would be the new Custodius box. Because I don't have Custodies in 30k. In 40k, sorry. So, it'd be good to get them in 30k and then I can use them in both. There you go, Zeitgeist has even conjured the link for you. That's nice work. Right, made a custom jig out of paint and glue. Whilst I go over to the Discord and give Horus a roll so he can see what's going on and get involved. Forgot about the new Custodies. Those sculpts are tremendously sick. Yeah, I quite like them. Ah, you find the packaging of the 30k nicer. Sure, you know. Okay. Ooh, Tony's had some Kickstarter STLs delivered. Nice. They look pretty cool. Yeah, Horus, let me know when you get into the Discord. I'll give you a roll so that you can get involved. Right, let me make this spear guy. Yeah, we stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday for those of you that are new to the channel. Don't forget to chuck us a thumbs up. We like to try and get to 20 thumbs up every stream. Always voting left. Well, you always put the good stuff on the left, Lucky Knife, so maybe you're the loony lefty. Haha, you got me. Hey, Horus is here. The War Master. Give him a wave in the Discord. Let's see how many people we've got in the Discord now. Well over 200, right? We have currently got 82 people online. Never mind in total. 82 people online in the Discord, and only a tenth of that watching in the YouTube by the looks of it. Yeah, so like 230 people in the Discord, give or take. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, put that over there. I'm going to make a spear guy. We'll call him Roman Reigns. Although everyone hits a spear nowadays. If it's not being a spear, it's a super kick. Goldberg rolling in his grave. Bum, bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. Torso 51. Come on down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. wonder if I can get this head to fit. That looks pretty cool. Pretty cool head. Give it a go. Oop. There is no political chat, there are only jokes. We are only being light-hearted. Don't you worry about that, Horus. We don't do much else other than just have a bit of a laugh, a bit of a chat. Talk about music, talk about sport, talk about all sorts of stuff. Computer games, cheese. Sometimes even wiggling toes. Politics and religion very rarely mentioned around here. Unless you're talking about chaos gods. And then I would like to hear the 4 chaos gods. In which order would you put them, Horus? Well, that head clearly doesn't work on there. What an idiot! What an idiot! Bum. Horus is in the Discord. Nice! Take a look around, Horus. See what you can see. Maybe chuck some of your army in there as well. It'd be nice to see. Maybe any pets, any food, any 3D printing, whatever you want to get involved with. Use the Discord in whichever way you find fit. Never seen politics ever, yeah. Yeah, we don't really do that around here, do we? We've got more important fish to fry. Why talk politics when you can look at thick gobbos in the Discord? Guardian Easter going crazy with the gambling. Hopefully you are up. I didn't quite catch them all, but I hope you are victorious in your efforts. Right, I quite like these 2 little chariots that we've built. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. The only politics I agree with is state-issued thick gobbo girlfriends. Nice. Yes, please. What a world to live in. Right. I just noticed the time. Bloody hell. It's already time to finish the stream, boys. Already time to finish. And we've not hit 20 likes. Anything you guys can do to chuck up an extra thumb? Anyone living in the Norfolk area? If you live in Norfolk, use your extra digits to vote appropriately. As this will be the first stream where we haven't hit 20 or more likes in probably about 23 streams, which would be a big shame. But if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. The first one since becoming a dad. Maybe thick daddies aren't allowed on the YouTube, or certainly not appreciated. If only I was a thick gobbo instead. well, I'm going to have to wrap it up. It's been great as always to see you all. Anybody that is new, we are here every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. We have the Discord, we have olmaph.com. But as always, I very much appreciate you guys being here. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream, even though I'm a little bit tired. My brain's a little bit fuzzy from all the baby-related weekend stuff. Hey, there you go, 20. Awesome, dude. Appreciate that. So, we have hit 20 again. Thank you all ever so much. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or Wednesday. If not, I'll catch you in the Discord. Or you can go check out olmaph.com. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you all soon. Ian jumps in right at the last second with only 14 seconds of the stream left. Good to see you, Ian. Hopefully we'll get to see you tomorrow a little bit earlier, if not Wednesday, and if not in the Discord. Thanks again, everybody. See you soon.